What's going on, YouTube? I'm looking like a 50-year-old man in the sun, but I'm back with another video. And today I wanted to talk about a couple things. And one thing I want to talk about is, the connection, language, words, ego. And the reason why I say that is because, if you have actual good friends, and a lot of us don't, but one thing that people do when talking to one another is, let's say you really want to get your point across, right? You know how it is. Like, you want to raise your hand and tell a story so bad, right? You want to tell your side of the story so bad, or give an example of something. But this is where ego steps in. But if you have a friend who's able to tell a story that resonates with you, where you feel full and satisfied, no ditty, and I'm saying in the sense of, like, let's say you've been feeling a certain way, right? And they give you a good long explanation or story of how they've been feeling. You don't need to one up them and be like, yeah, so you hit the nail on the head because I've been feeling like this and this and that. They just said it. They summed it up for both of us. That's your ego wanting to get the story out, your side of it. Like, if that resonated with you and that's how you feel, and you feel good after they telling the story, that's enough, because that tells you, what does that tell about you? That you listened, you heard, you understood, it resonated, it spoke with you, and that was it. You understood. And then you can move on. So all you want to do is, you want to go, like in that moment, a prime example, I went live with Taylor. And, he was telling the story about how he went, this summer, and retrograde got him feeling about a time where, he was all about bike life, and he was feeling free, and, just feeling like he could do whatever. And, but I understood the deeper meaning of the story, because that's how I was feeling. And then I just connected the dots for him, and I was like, damn. Yeah, that's going to be annoying. I'm still at the school. So I'm like, damn, and you just let them rock. You don't need to come in and you just say, yo, that connects because of this, right? And then they say, yeah, and then boom, that resonates with you. If you need to be the voice to then, then I know, because then what you're doing is, I know a better story to explain it to people, right? You're trying to get the last word out, right? Like, no, take a step back. That's how you know you're not egotistical, which speaks into a larger point of, if you are able to, people who aren't listening to you and have been around you for years, right? They've been around you for years and they're not getting better. They're not improving as people. That's egotistical. That's arrogant. That's disrespectful. If you've been seeing me get better from the time I first started YouTube and you haven't been, that's arrogant. That's disrespectful. You can't come on my channel talking about I'm arrogant, I'm disrespectful. By you not listening or adapting or changing, that's arrogant. That's just because that means at the end of the day, you think you know it all. You think you know it more. I'm over here progressing. I'm learning from everybody, right? That's something I wanted to get out and be said. Because I think people we're so, and I get it, man, we're so individualistic. We want to be proven and everything like that. But we're just at a point where, we're really moving into, like I said, year 7 was all about the heart, right? I said year 7 was all about the heart. You can go back to my videos. I said year 7 was all about the heart. And if you really break down everything that happened in the year, and I bet you it all had to do with the heart, realization of the heart, where your love lies, how you're feeling about things, right? And year 8 is what? Like infinity, the loop, repeating cycles, patterns. So you're going to see yourself, I was doing this the whole time. You're going to see situations arise that, what was his dream, or his retrograde dream and visions were that he was on bike life, and how he kind of wants to go back to that freedom, but the freedom led to bad choices, right? So that's what he could go to. He could do that again. So that's where I'm at too. I'm in that limbo period where it's like, I can go either way. So make sure you recognize which way you could fall. All right. A short message, 444. That's all I've been seeing. I really need to do some research on why I've been seeing 444 every freaking day, every day. All right, I'll talk to you all in the next one. And then one more thing real quick. This is obviously a different day. Video will be uploaded like right now. is you can't even, so like when you're, like I said, talk about the arrogance and the confidence and things like that, but like you can't even, I feel like I sound like I'm getting sick, but I don't know if it's allergies or something like that, but you can't even, so like I was just saying, I said in one of my previous videos, like you're not even allowed, like if you're unsure of yourself, right? The minute you step into that confidence and you know what people like about you, right? Like I said this before in plenty of videos, like if you're hanging around somebody and you like them because they're funny, confident, they're brave or something like that, like those are traits you wish you had, right? And then eventually you're like, I want to, embody them as well, and I can be that too. And it was funny because my friend the other day was like, man, I was just thinking like I wish I could be more like you. But then he was like, but then I realized people don't like you, like regardless. And I'm like, exactly, like and that's the thing about me is that the reason people like me is also the same reason they hate me. They're like for example, if you like me because I'm confident, I'm funny, intelligent. Those are also the same reasons you hate me, because you're like, why is this dude confident, funny, and intelligent? You know what I mean? But you're not allowed, and this goes to the bigger point, is you're not allowed to say why. You're not allowed to say out loud why people like you, which is it's so funny to the game, right? Like people, it's almost like my friend said, like it's like misery loves company, but it's like in a weird, perverted way, because it's like I like when you didn't even realize why I liked you or why we liked each other. Like we both were clueless, but the minute you go, oh, people like me because, I'm just giving an example. Like if let's just do my friend. Let's say you're a Wednesday born. Say you're a Wednesday born, and Wednesday borns are sages, right? And you go to them for guidance, and it's like, oh, everybody goes to you for guidance. That's why I like you, and you always have a good answer. But then if you go one day like, yeah, I'm usually always right, and that's kind of why people always come up to me. They're going to get turned off and off-putted by you. Like, you're not allowed to be confident and that's not even egotistical. You're not even allowed to, like, gas yourself up, because then it turns other people off because they're so unsure of themselves, right? That's why you don't even want to be around those people for real. The way I actually want to talk, the way I talk with actually my close friend, and, like, for example, Taylor, like, Taylor will get on and be like, yeah, like, there's not many attractive males or something like that. Like, I'm attractive and I know this knowledge. So, like, but to other people, that's a turn off. But to me, I'm just like, completely agree. You know what I mean? Because I'm not insecure. I'm not insecure in that regard. You know what I mean? But I say that because who gives a fuck if they're gonna hate you regardless. So just step into whatever you want. You know what I mean? If you know you love this about yourself, it's okay to say it. I love that about myself. Then that's an area that they can't attack you in. Because what people will do is they'll attack you in the area that you actually are really great in, but since they know that you don't realize it yet, they're gonna clown you. Like, for example, Friday borns. I'm surrounded by Friday borns, but Friday borns are light bearers, right? So, and what that really, in a sense, means is that they are the light. They are the people that you want to be around. They're the ones that remind you that there is good, in a sense, right? But the opposite of that is when if they're the light, they also can be lost, right? Lead you the wrong way. I'm always telling them, like, yo, you guys gotta be like yourselves 100%, because because Friday borns are the easiest ones to pick on, because when they're lost and you don't know them, like, you don't even know. Sorry, I'm rambling right now, but when a Friday born's lost, they're not their true selves, because they're afraid to be their true selves, because when they're their true selves, they're the light. That's a lot. That's a lot to be the light. You know what I'm saying? And I completely understand. Everybody has a different responsibility. Everybody has a different responsibility. And it's hard for every person, depending on the day you're born, right? I'm the reminder. Monday born, I'm a reminder. So all that which is exactly what I do. All I do is get on here, try to remind the people to wake them up and get after yourself, your dreams, be the better you every day. I've been doing it for years. I do it every single day. And I think what it is people think that this is like a that's why I always just say I'm a cartoon character. You know, I wear the same clothes every day like a cartoon character. I used to say that in some of my videos because it's like people think I'm a character because I have this energy or I have this, and it's like, man, it comes from a place of I know I'm gonna be good. I may not be the best right now, but when I'm good, people are gonna wish, but then I'm not gonna be available. And then it's gonna be like, man, people are gonna be like, I wish you were available. And I'm gonna be like, man, I wish you would have locked in when I was locked in. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like, hey, you might as well get all of me now before there's none of me. And I think I could do that for a long time. Not burn out anytime soon. I feel like I'm only getting started, to be honest. But I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. I feel like I'm going to be late for work for some reason. But I don't give a damn, it's Friday, mug. All right, I'll talk to y'all.